honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a...
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
Quickly then.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
What's next, I wonder?
we'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of a nigger.
Doesn't make any sense. Oh, Father, give me strength. I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Blackets will be done.
Careful, I might.
My faith will guide me.
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Onward.
15 roses. And if a patron...
He must have brought so many to their knees.
I promise. We do not want to know.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? You're telling me more than one person has been killed? In Baldur's Gate? You must have something better than that. I need hard evidence and a motive. Why would someone else kill Lorgan? How can we be sure it wasn't Brilgor? It was the height of arrogance, then, to disturb me. Don't come back unless you've got something worth saying. I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Spoon.
Worth examining.
Sleeping in the gutter, then that's
Ocean?
We must speak.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're hungry, you know where to find me. An apple a day keeps the absolute away.
Danthilin's dancing axe. This is the Harper's gathering place.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was! Good armor is hard to find.
in a word, sir. If it'll make you feel better.
And the other person with you, they enjoy.
I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day? Leather-like.
Whatever we need, we can get in Worm's Crossing.
Oh, but I love honey. I love honey so much.
I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman! It was! But good armor is hard to find. How else was I supposed to see the optics? I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
Yes, but they were...
Don't draw any trouble on old Enthar. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
It's a bargain. We can't return that.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service? your father bless you.
action, not reaction.
What a charmer.
Indolence breeds madness.
Be brief.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service? Short father, bless you.
What am I to do?
Eager for battle.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service? Short father, bless you.
It was! But good armor is hard to find.
An efficient path.
Yes, but they were...
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be sure to savor each purchase.
What's the story?
I got it. I got it.
Like its will be done.
shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy?
Shh. People, eh? I'm not doing anything. I mean, good day to you.
Assume nothing. I will be heard.
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Sharess's Caress? I only deal with referrals.
Proceeding.
This is safe to take.
Every
Curious.
substance has been tried and tested by yours truly. Exquisite. Almost painfully so. My body burns.
Oh, Father, give me strength. Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and
You underestimate the Forgotten Prince's closest sword, Devil. You must hear me, Devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The Devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this Devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free. To Illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin, too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
This is your chance to free Gith's only son. But Raphael might wreak untold havoc with this crown. But perhaps there's another way to take the hammer. A way into the seat of Raphael's operations. The House of Hope.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world. And the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the Hells, deep in the Hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. You could free Orpheus, the future of the Githyanki Empire, if you take Raphael's deal. And with Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Me too. It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? feel it. Then perhaps my protection. But I was sure. Never mind. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses and make sure this doesn't happen again.
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
Tell me, Lae'zel. Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son. And yet it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Lae'zel, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices. He must keep the Orphic hammer there. Every house has an entrance, Lae'zel, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Good rum.
Better be.
Doesn't make any sense. It will when you've met the drow. They're
Lovely painting! Oh, Father, give me strength.
15 those.
An apple a day keeps the absolute.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was! But good armor is hard to find. Let the man breathe. That watches your phone. Lying.
My tools can fix anything.
In 10 lengths. I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman! Just to see their optics.
Skvar! Is there no end to that?
The brain.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Ordination is what? Lord Gortash is becoming Archduke. All the peers came to pay regards. Well, B. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates! Special permission!
My tools can fix
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but well, why don't you come and see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Audience, we should grant him one. Face to face, blade to blade.
Nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
The house was on fire. We were rescuing.
I spoke to a witness who says
You've been
you
seeing
entered
that for
the house
ages, and we're still
before
here.
the fire started.
What are they waiting for?
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
I don't
Please
know,
make your
dear.
way to the audience.
The people used to respect this. Now they call for the Steel Watch.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Oh, I can't.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
A gith in my armory? I don't think so. Clear off! Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Course I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of those mechanical monstrosities to tell me. I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick. Stay sharp, stranger. In these times, all we can trust are the blades in our hands. 24 more fists for the cost of that.
Get me started. One of our red-cap cleaners alerted me.
Don't be slow.
He threw a rock at me and said,
Another horde of refugees this
I got his meat.
When's it gonna stop?
You have red caps working in your circus.
Approach, ugly one. Yes, behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable.
Yes, let's. On tippy toes.
There's no time to waste.
Wanna dance? Toes, toes.
Someone there? On the hunt. The softest touch.
You shall make him magnificent.
Not even a challenge.
I know.
Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot. No more questions. Spin or don't. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Impossible. You thief! You cheated! Liar! Enjoy the jackpot, muley curd!
Skvar, where have I gone to? What's that Ginny done? A minor hindrance. Just so.
Jugs and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
chatter.
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Yes, yes, yes! Let's do it!
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. Glorious. Your bond is sweeter than nature's dew. I see you, know you. But do you know one another? Karlach. Her fire within can incinerate an enemy or warm a beloved. Listen. Think. Who does she loathe above all others?
Just the sound of his name makes my blood boil. Probably literally. Can't stand the fucker. Ding ding!
Your bond beats in pleasure. It is an honor to behold. Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing. Tell me, what is her idea of a perfect day?
You know me too well.
Our touch has been that of sunlight. But now we must look beyond. To the uncertain. To the future. A decade from now, what will the mighty Karlach do? Where will she be?
Honestly, probably. But hopefully not any time soon. I've got a lot of living to do yet. You really know me, don't you? It's wild. In so many ways, we barely know each other. But where it counts, you're deeper in my head than that tadpole.
I press my finger to your bond and find a shield. Impenetrable. It is beautiful. Your love is one few have. Cherish it. Go in peace, seedlings, and know that you made one whose heart was long quiet, beat with love anew. Would your love conquer all?
arsehole not understand common? Do you want to buy face paints?
Oh, Mr. Hag. Miss her stink.
Papa sells good things! Oh, a strange one. I never seen before one. Hungry? Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice. Oh, lots of times. The beasts ate a kiddo the other day, and I got some good stuffs. I mean, circus is safe. Do not worry. Yes. Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye now. Come back to Papa soon. Junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
Ah! Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. Ah! And Boris, put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up. We are decades from that. I hope they could open for dribbles. Not that my star needs the support, but at this rate, who knows? Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage, but these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling.
Keep a blade close. Let's go.
That's it. Make love to the air, skellies.
Like will be done.
Jacob, you mess up that pivot one more time, and I will put you back in the ground. Not now, darling.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
The skeleton looks beyond you, frozen, awaiting command from its mistress.
Someone who can! Jacob, you mess up that pivot.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. One true way.
Ooh, don't get too close, or Crimson here might decide you look tasty.
should go.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Ooh, no. Sorry, Dribbles.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
What? No, don't you dare. This isn't funny.
Oh, my heart! The enthusiasm is too much! Now, up, double sharp, or poor Buddy will think you don't like him. Right there! Oh, perfect! Now, you're very special. As special as can be. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend. Because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute. This part of the show? Praise the Absolute.
Let's finish this.
Watch this!
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
the slaughter.
Make way.
Let's end this. On the move.
The hammer's gonna fall.
For some fun. Another shift. Shame. I thought we were killing a real clown.
Worth examining.
This plane was a mistake.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
What's on your mind?
Objective noted.
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude. As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real Dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus. But I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
What's the rush,
Sob?
Trouble? Can't we stay here for a while?
The absolute dark.
I don't want to leave.
I know, sweetie.
Outraged.
Small ones. They're heading towards that cave.
This'll do.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved. Ha! I knew you were the practical sort. That's why we get along. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no time.
Within reach. Locked, and no place for a key. Might use a switch or a lever.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. Sound off. When's it gonna stop?
They'll come for our heart.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Calm down, dear.
Well,
It won't happen, I swear.
I can't let it glaze that pizza. It won't even hurt.
Nothing's gonna happen to us.
House was on
We'll
fire.
tell them what
We were
happened,
rescued.
and we'll be home in no
I
time.
spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Lord Gortash is expecting you.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard. Thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
I don't want to put you in harm's way either. I'll wait for now. But that prick is going to pay.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know. She's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact. A divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
You look carefully, but discover nothing.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise, but you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him? Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is? And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate. Let us have words.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Have you come to behold the new dawn? Why do you say this? Only the shadows would name the sun a tyrant. Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. And it will be Gortash who ignites the final spark.
Your first act as Archduke...
Archduke Gortash, man of the people. The right people.
They will be imprisoned until they prove...
What glory our city, and what glory its future.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it. Ravenguard's good as dead. And to think there's no way to save him. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
not sure I believe her. But does it really matter? Meaning? Meanings?
It's more than that. The way they look at you, judging you. Don't like it.
You're not being paid, right?
Oh, what are you doing in here? You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. Who do you think you are? Eh? You can't just accuse someone of being a thief. You've got no business being in here, so just clear off. No, wait! Why did you have to stick your
What in the 9 bloody hells is going on? Raynash?
You've got one breath to explain why you're in here, or you're going straight to the cells.
Says the one trespassing in our barracks.
You're under...
We must speak.
What? Oh, what are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. Who do you think you are? Eh? You can't just accuse someone of being a thief. You've got no business being in here, so just clear off. No, wait! Why did you have to stick your nose?
What in the 9 bloody hells is going on? Raynash?
You've got one breath to explain why you're in here, or you're going straight to the cells.
That's impossible. Raynash was on duty the whole... That sneaky little git. It was him all along. Ever since they ordered us to close the gates, he must have a nice little nest egg by now.
If he shows his face again, he's got a bed waiting in the cells.
Appreciate the help you've given. But we need to get our shut-eye before we're back on duty. Civilian areas back the way you came.
Objective noted.
of Lord Vortak. All livestock admitted to the city.
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods.
Go on. Always. Thank you. If you're happy, I'm happy. Are you happy? Couldn't have said it better myself.
Madness!
Torm, help us. What do we do?
You must agree, this is ludicrous! How are we meant to survive without our livelihoods?
Onward.
The thugs are getting bolder. My husband's been mocked twice this month, if you can believe it. You be safe out there. Can't trust a damn soul.
If you have a problem, speak to one of the other Fist. A rabid warg organised this inventory, judging by the mess they've left me.
Raven Guard's back, I heard.
About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day ago, and hold it. You're not the builder. Which means I've got no use for you. Hooligans at the Mermaid have been using my shutters for target practice. And that's not the half of it. I've had to replace the same window 3 times now, not to mention the mess they've made of my front door. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you wag your tongue elsewhere.
Is this what Baldur's Gate is coming to? You asked me to come here. How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing. This stupid, useless Fist said she had a lead, but she must have been sucking Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Excuse me, citizen, but if this is a criminal matter, it's my business, not yours. Now, madam, if you'll just tell me why you're here, I'll take down the details.
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks. No. Unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one. And of course, the front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaids, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
Commander Portier, acting Marshal of the Fist. If you have a crime to report, please wait outside. We're currently at capacity.
Get to you when she gets to you.
Consider me saved.
Let's see what Portier has to say. She claimed to look into
Won't feel it.
Not a thing. Don't hold back.
Brace yourself. That felt great.
You're very welcome, sir. To have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Gold first, then you can hit me. Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up. So, you having a go or not? Then move. Let someone else have a go.
Will be dealt with swiftly. Come on. At least let us take her to a doctor. My friend's name. Let her go.
Back off! She goes into the cliff, unless Lord Gortash tells us otherwise. I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
Off we go then.
Damn near busted her skull. I didn't see her
What's
make no
next?
trouble.
I know her. That's Gonster. She's no thief.
Stay back and stay calm. I'm warning you. She was on the
Ignorance
list.
breeds madness. Onward.
I wouldn't mind doing a little shopping in the city.
Same. I think I may have overdone it with the black and purple for, oh, my entire life. Your look serves you well, though.
I'm 10 years behind. Don't want the youths to think I'm not, you know, up with the times.
At least let us take her to a gospel
truth is the
poser.
truth. We trust our readers to make up their own minds.
By the one true lie!
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No. No, a bit too familiar.
And you're worried about the price of fruit.
He's delivered, yeah. These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes.
Speak.
Probably best if I keep a...
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. Well, I'd pick this over Moonrise, as delightful as that was. Alan is short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap, and I'm nothing if not cheap. You too, good looking. Now get out of here. Can't be acting all soppy in front of the customers. Meantime.
How do you address an archduke?
Of course I heard about it. I hear everything.
Just so.
Table 14 want their eggs now.
Hey, you know why it isn't wrong to fart in the Stormshore Tabernacle? It smells divine.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called a Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffo-Yoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? An interesting technique, but all right.
A single person applauds frantically from the back.
Sorry, smart stuff. Threats ain't comedy, no matter how brawny you are. But thanks for the job security.
Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
Excellence? Your Eminence? I wonder if this was brewed with my barley.
There's so much business today. Don't customers know there's a war on? Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats. Disgraceful.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
All this would have gone to waste otherwise.
Got to focus. Have to keep going.
The dance macabre. Yes.
Time to strike. Taste my fury.
Cry about it.
Got to concentrate. Got to move.
The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
My eyes grow heavy. Best to make camp. Proceeding.
Good. On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
weakened. Vlaakith's forces are near.
Githyanki. Vlaakith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
We'll be ready. In the meantime, tear every brick. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
Well, well. Look what we have here. Want another?
Mutilate them.
Need to stay focused. Heading there. I am fury. I am death.
For the Queen!
Chazith.
press on.
Taste my fury. My path be true.
Got it.
Yes, here.
My faith will protect me. Heading there. In my best interest. I will not know failure.
Need to learn the hard way. Close ranks.
Can't give up. Got to move.
Take two.
There's blood in the air.
Time to strike. You bow, or you break.
No surrender.
Blackhead is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Proceeding.
I'd love to, thanks. All right.
Assume nothing. That should more than suffice. Securing. Without delay. Within reach. That's curious.
Something over there.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
Da, da, da. If you insist.
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality. My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
That might be worth a look.
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still. There she is, in all her glory. Duke Belin Stelmane, my old partner. The chains I use to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
Let me at it.
An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
Assume nothing.
efficient path. Consider me intrigued.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.
So much business today. Some customers know there's a war on.
Well, well, well.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Eager for battle. Objective noted. Just so.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
Devella's finished her report.
You can let them pass.
Especially lazy lumps that won't catch
Twice what you just said.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. I've not ruled out the possibility that it is Saravok himself. The brutality of the killings is certainly reminiscent of his work. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. Believe me, I wish I could. But I know this job. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the other city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Thank you. That's all I can ask. And more than I hoped. Once I'm done with patriarchs, I'll head to the gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything to report. And good luck.
Downstairs. She's going to need me. But you, I am going to make it with you, a brave adventurer. Big trouble. The most trouble you've ever been in. I decided I'm not going to perform the song. Maybe because only the song itself is allowed to perform. I'm going to open a school of the best distant realms to usher in a new age of magic and musicianship. And it's because of you that I dare to dream again. Thank you. That means a lot. I want to tell you first because, well, you inspired me to do it. Here. My very first movement, tuned to perfection. Thought you'd appreciate it when I went with things. Take care, my friend. Thank you for helping a stumbling bard in a glorious grove find her spark again. If we will rest, the baby might prove persistent. If we will rest, the baby might prove persistent.
How do I say it? Your contract will signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, not unbreakable. No contract ends without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Raven Guard. A choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are free from duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses
It's a great champion. Name your sacrifice. Bloody Astarion. I won't let her take will. Silent Karlach. You asshole. Choose. The absolute must be avenged for the soul-binder's detention and moonrise. The soul-bearer retains his gifts until such time as the absolute is slain. You damn wretch. Do it. Break the pact. Fiat Ita. Anima Beator. Didn't think you had it, did you? See, my boys grown up. And don't fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew you'd hurt. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment. I figured it out. Exactly what I want to do with you. I want to go on a date. A first date. No weapons, no monsters, no mysterious voices. Just you and me and dinner. Please say yes. Yes! Amazing. Put on your bloody tunic and meet me back here. Oh, I'm so excited! Give me a beat run ahead. I want to make sure everything's absolutely perfect. See you there. Hi. You made it. You look nice. Thank you. Baldurian seafood stew. No, thank you. What do you think you'll have? Just what I had in mind. Two of the romaine ribs, please. And two glasses of... And two glasses of wine. So, you're an adventurer, right? How's that going? one of the local villains, of course, but man, have I seen some shit. But hang on, this is first date talk. Tonight, I'm a mystery to you, and you're a mystery to me. So I didn't need to keep my hands to myself anyway. We're terrible at this. Ask me a question, maybe. Getting to know you type question. Oh, that's easy. During year 2 of my fabulous adventure in celibacy and furnace, I once got so pent up, I burnt down my field tent. Blamed it on him and never told the truth. Big that. You are terrifying. I love it so much. Oh, hey! Here comes our food.
Hey, Hank? I think we ordered the...
It's a bleeder.
worst guy I ever met. Anyway, how about a toast? Oh, shit! May we live every day like it's our last. Because you never know when your last will come. Oh, that was great. The food and the company. You know what I want to do. I know I can't stay forever here with you. In fact, I feel like I don't have long left at all. We've been through so much, and the worst is yet to come. I have every reason to feel terrified, hopeless, not giving up. But to be here with you, in the city I love, in this world that I love so much, it's all I could really ask for. You hear me? You're all I could ever ask for. I love you. And I know that whatever else this city will throw at us, we can handle it. Come on. There's something I want to show you upstairs. I rented us a room for the whole night. Just the two of us. Alone. Finally. No. After you. Hey, wanna play pretend? You and me.
Just imagine, I get to live 50 more years. We have a whole life ahead of us. What do we do? We can dream, soldier, but the thing about dreams is they aren't real. Anyway, either one of us could drop dead tomorrow for any reason at all. No moment is guaranteed, except this one. And this one. And maybe this one too. I have no less than anyone else. A guarantee of nothing. Damn it. I wish I had a longer road ahead of me. I want to walk it with you. I'm not really tough enough to face any of this, you know? I'm scared shitless. But there's a courage in me I never knew I had. I've always thought I was fearless. Never scared of a fight, of the future. But dying has taught me so much. There's no courage in fearlessness. There's courage in being fucking terrified, but still going forward. Still being grateful. Still trying. We're going to save this city. Together. It's going to be the last thing I do. Call me when you work out the secret to immortality. Until then, I'm just going to get busy living my life. The only one I've got.
Nice place you have here, little rabbit. Could use a few more trophies, perhaps. I'll keep this short or my absence will be noted. You need the Orphic Hammer, and I know where you need to look. The House of Hope. Our mutual friend, Raphael's abode. There's a Diabolist named Halsik in the lower city. Find her, and she'll take it from there. I love a good hunt, and the best hunts keep things sporting. Besides, you freed me from the tune. Forget I was ever here, but remember what I said. See you around. Maybe.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies, for life. I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then, And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black, black, black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled. He told me. I found love by the. He's gone now. But I suppose the man.
Gods. I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I didn't. I don't. My sacrifice kept Baldur's Gate safe from Tiamat's rage. But that doesn't mean that the leash never chafed. That I was content to lap up whatever nonsense Mizora fed me. The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds, and the city, from the brain.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? Just because he's not my pet doesn't mean he's not useful. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. I'm afraid that's not an option. I'm quite stubborn, you see. Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. One of the perks of being a half-devil, of course. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what. When the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. Your distrust of me will be your undoing. Would it make a difference if I let you read my thoughts? Good. Then you understand why I had to do what I did. It was for your own good. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Freak. If only you knew. But why conceal it? You may as well see for yourself. Alternative relationship we could have had. Aren't you glad I finessed my methods? But since you insist on thwarting my craft, let us be blunt. You are my puppet. Make no mistake, without me, you have no value. You will take me to the brain because you have no other choice. And once we are there, you will do exactly what I tell you to. And you would do well to reconsider unlocking your potential. Your puerile attachment to your material form jeopardizes us all. If I must, I will force you. I'll remember that.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Karsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Karsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Yes! We can play One a Cup.
You don't? But, all right, I'll go. But you'll see. You should have said yes. You'll wish you said yes.